Hey guys, welcome to Smack Talk. I'm your host Michael, and today we're going to do my thoughts on Raw. So I'm going to do my thoughts on Raw from this Monday, and let's be honest, was it a good show? Was it a bad show? It's a difficult one to answer, really. It it pretty much started off for me. Started off brilliantly. You had the Miz in the ring, about to say something. Out comes Kurt Angle and says, "Miz, you want a competition? We're gonna have a battle royale to work out the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship." Miz didn't seem too happy. He got a bit, had a bit of a shouting match with Kurt, and yeah, for me it started off well. You had guys like the Big Show, Finn Balor, Elias, Gallows and Anderson, the Hardy Boys. A good mixture of wrestlers who you could go, yeah, this guy could do it. This guy could do it. Obviously, when Jason Jordan came out and Finn Balor came out, those were my top picks. I was like, it's either going to be Jason Jordan, because obviously with the storyline of him being Kurt Angle's son, it would make sense. But no, Jeff Hardy won. Great. Good choice. Not who I would have picked. I would have gone for Matt. Hopefully Matt gets something soon, because I really want Matt Hardy to do something, because he is absolutely entertaining. But it was good, so it gets a point. So well done. Next up was Enzo takes on Noam Dar. It was a mediocre match. 205 needed someone like Enzo. It's just his promo work. It's just annoying. I don't enjoy him when he's speaking now. I know a lot of fans still enjoy him, but it's gonna take time. I know that. So it was a bit of a meh match, but it's definitely, hopefully they don't build him up too strong. They take their time, make him feel like a capable champion, competitor in the 205 division, not just pushing straight in to take on Neville, because let's be honest, we know that's what they're hoping to do. But it was a meh kind of match, like I said. Next up was Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman coming out. Paul Heyman, again, brilliant promo, fun, pretty much built up Braun Strowman, made him feel like he is truly a monster, who is legitimately Brock Lesnar's biggest challenge to now. I totally agree with that. And this promo made me really want to see this match even more, and I'm looking forward to it. And I can't wait to see how this, the characters, interact some more, because I think Brock is awesome. I think Strowman's awesome right now. I'm not a big Brock Lesnar fan, but I've grown to appreciate what he can do with young talent, and guys like Strowman is the perfect type of guy for him to work with right now. And Paul Heyman, again, you just get that perfect. He's the best at promos who isn't a wrestler. I think The Miz is the best promo heel in the company, and Paul Heyman's the best manager. Well, he's the only, feels like the only manager in the company left. But it was good. Next up, we had kind of like it felt like a two matches for one kind of deal on the next one. We had Cesaro and Seth Rollins take each other on a one-on-one competition. It was a decent match. You got two really, high performance kind of guys. Seth Rollins is doing well now, I think, since he's moved on to the tag team with Ambrose. It's kind of made him feel fresh again a little bit, and I think it's helped him with his babyface scenario, which I think a lot of people are like, yeah, he's babyface, but he feels like everyone else. But Cesaro got the win because of a altercation between Sheamus and Ambrose outside the ring, and yeah, it was a decent match. The ending made sense. I mean, soon after, like, Sheamus challenged Ambrose to a match, and it got approved straight away. No one asked Angle if he wanted the match. It was weird. It happened, and yeah, Ambrose won that match against Sheamus thanks to the help of Seth Rollins. But some people go, oh, it's 50-50 booking. I say, yes, it is 50-50 booking, but I'm going to say this, it helps push this feud on. So I'm not too annoyed because I do want to see these two teams take each other on even more. So it's all better for me at the end of the day because I'm actually enjoying this feud. Next up we had Emma take on Mickie James. It started off with a backstage segment. Emma going on about Twitter, saying that her hashtags are blowing up and stuff like that. And she started the Women's Revolution. Mickie James got a bit annoyed with all that. I think no one really cared about this match again. And then Emma beats Mickie James. They made a bit of a deal. Mickie James would tweet anything Emma tells her to do, and if Mickie had won, Emma wouldn't be allowed to say she started the Women's Revolution in WWE. Again, no one really cared. Then you probably had the best bit of the show, and I think it was so good it literally sucked the life out of the show afterwards. You had John Cena and Roman Reigns contract signing for No Mercy, and Roman got buried. I'm so used to Roman burying people. Now him being buried, it's just so weird and so good in the same way. He got buried by John Cena. John Cena was absolutely on top of his game. He literally ripped into... I don't even think it was on script. I think it was off script. I think all we saw was John Cena saying exactly what the fans were thinking for probably the last 2 years with Roman. He literally cut him in for his lack of promos. He's literally saying, you're a knockoff version of myself. You're a corporate version of John Cena. You think you run the place. And it literally turned the big dog into a puppy. And yes, Roman slightly made a slightly decent promo. And even John went, well done, it took you 5 years and you finally made a slightly decent promo. It just felt like everything. It felt off script. It felt amazing. I'm sure this wasn't, and I'm sure Roman and Cena worked on it beforehand, but it literally it was the highlight of the show. I can't talk about it anymore because it's just, seriously, check it out. If you haven't seen it yet, please check it out. It's one of those promos you just go, oh my god, I can't believe John Cena's getting away with this. I'm back in focus. I don't know why my cat was doing that, but okay. Then, unfortunately, we got another tag team match with Cena and Roman. No one really cared. Again, this is WWE making sure they don't fight beforehand. It was meh. Yeah, unfortunately, it's one of my favourite tag teams getting destroyed for Roman, making Roman and Cena look good. Garza and Anderson, they should be challenging for tag team belts. They shouldn't have to be pushed into this, so neither Roman or Cena look weak. But yeah, it kind of sucked the air out after the promo, and having that tag team really didn't help anyone. And then you had an Elias segment, and then he was singing about how Elvis sucks, and you had Jerry the King Lawler there, who was like special guest commentator because of obviously Booker T being in Texas with the flooding and everything, you know. the hurricane, and that's, you know, and I'll give WWE this. This is one thing I want to say. WWE did really well on promoting, you know, charity for what has happened in Texas, and I think that's brilliant. I think that's really good of them, that they, you know, that they really were like, we need to make sure that there is people donating to this cause, and I thought that was brilliant. But yeah, and then you had Elias singing about Jerry's hometown, and he got offended, and then Heath Slater dressed up as one of the wrestlers from Southpaw Regional Wrestling, who was a knockoff version of Elvis Presley. If you haven't seen Southpaw Regional Wrestling, do see it. It is brilliant. Cena's funny, Fandango's funny. It's worth a watch. Jericho, everyone's just having more of a laugh. It really is worth it. And then the main event of the night, and like I said, the promo, the contract signing with John Cena and Roman Reigns took so much life out of the show that by the time it came to the women's championship match between Alexa Bliss and Sasha Banks, it just didn't feel like anyone had enough energy left. Decent match. It was very decent. You know, you got two very hard workers. I know Alexa's still not at the same level as Sasha in the ring, but she did well. She did very well. You had Sasha Banks, who in my opinion is the second best women wrestler in the company. Sorry, but Charlotte is still the best women's wrestler in the company. And she won. She won clean. In my opinion, well, I can't remember if it was a title, but I remember Alexa won, and I was very surprised because I actually thought they would finally let Sasha have a title defense, but they didn't. Nia Jax came out to celebrate with her and took her out. And that was the end of the show. It was really weird. It was entertaining, but it was a good laugh. Hopefully, WWE will continue on the storyline. I can't wait to see what happens later on. But yeah, definitely entertaining. The Roman and Cena stuff. It should be a WrestleMania match. Sasha losing the title is the biggest annoyance for me, because it's like, wow, you give her this title and now you're saying she can't hold it. That annoys me, because I think, again, she is the second best women's wrestler in the company. She's the best women's wrestler on Raw. And yeah, she's losing the belt every time she wins the belt. She loses it nearly always automatically. And Nia Jax coming out, for me, that was good. That was a good turn. I liked it. I didn't see it coming. And you could even see when they showed the replay of it in slow-mo, fans literally didn't realise what was going on, and that's great. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Raw this week. Was it a good show? Was it a bad show? It was an okay show, but it was better because of a promo from John Cena and Roman Reigns. So yeah, that's my thoughts. I will be doing a SmackDown version of this. This is Smack Talk. I've been your host, Michael. If you like what you see, please like, subscribe. Any suggestions for any future videos, we'd love to hear from you guys. But if you want to follow me at Twitter, I'm at Boise88, and I will see you guys next time.